everyone. I'm excited to bring you another episode of Naperville Homes and Happenings. Today we're going a block just from my office and take a stroll to one of my favorite spots, Anderson's bookstore. Then we're going to visit one of my friends, a fellow Compass agent, at her newest listing in the historic district right here in Naperville as well. Let's go take a look. Anderson's Bookshop has long been a cornerstone of the Naperville skyline. Their history dates back to 1875, when the current owner's great-great-grandfather opened W.W. Wickle Pharmacy, which later became Oswald's Pharmacy, still open to this day on Gartner Road. In 1964, the book section of the shop expanded to a separate location on its own, which is now the current shop on Jefferson. It is now run by the fifth and sixth generation of the family. So we are here today at Anderson's with Ginny Wehrli-Hemmeter. Thanks, Ginny, for having us here today.
Absolutely, so glad you could be here.
Thank you. So I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
So first of all, actually, Ginny, by the way, is my high school classmate. Little known fact, exactly. Yeah. What is your favorite part about working here at Anderson's?
Oh my gosh, Anderson's is such a community institution, and it has been throughout our whole lives and for many generations ahead of time. And so we really feel like we're part of something. Everybody that works here feels like we're part of something bigger and part of the community in a really unique way, especially being situated here in downtown where everything is happening. It's the heart of the city going on. So that's a ton of fun. We also, we're just really close as coworkers because we're doing something for the love of books, and we're promoting art and culture in that way. And so it kind of makes us all feel like we're working at kind of a higher project, if you will. And it's just great. Meeting authors is fantastic. Watching fans meet their favorite authors is
must be endearing. Yeah.
It's incredibly memorable, incredibly memorable.
That's awesome. What do you have coming up that our viewership might find interesting?
Absolutely. Well, we've been moving everything to virtual during the midst of all of this, which is not the same energy, obviously, as when we're in person, but is what we can do. And it offers us an opportunity to maybe have some folks that we wouldn't have otherwise who weren't traveling before, or conversation partners that maybe wouldn't be able to be in the same room but can be in the same Zoom room together. So that's been really fun. We had hoped to be back to in-person this fall, kind of seeing how that goes right now. Maybe some, but some exciting things we have coming up. We are having Kristen Hanna back. We're actually going to be doing an event with Anderson Cooper, Rick Riordan, for those of you with middle grade readers. Yes. He's always a blast. He's starting a new series that's going to be great.
Oh, wow.
Leanne Moriarty, actually, if you're a fan of Big Little Lies or Nine Perfect Strangers. Her newest book comes out the end of September, and we're going to have a great event with her as well. So
awesome.
Lots of stuff for all ages, all interests, as
coming
always.
Up. Yep. And then last question, but probably most important of all, how has COVID impacted the business? With everything going online and book shopping online, and then most importantly, how can we all help?
Absolutely. COVID has been very hard for small businesses. You've talked to lots of folks, you know, and everybody knows at this point.
Sure.
Just because we depend so much on that foot traffic.
Yes.
But we were so, it felt so amazing when all this started that folks immediately switched to online and called it, and how can we support? So our online business through our own website went through the roof. So we all kind of shifted to figure out how to do those. We had to be closed for several months.
Sure.
Back at the beginning of all of this. But it has been so wonderful to have folks back in the store safely as we can, and just supporting us. I think it has shifted the national conversation a little bit about what small business means and what it means to be an independent business and what that means for each community. If we didn't have the mix of businesses that we have in Naperville downtown, it would not look the same way. It wouldn't feel the same way.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't get the tourism traffic and the guest traffic that we do.
Yeah.
In addition to our dedicated regulars, obviously. So online shopping, we know that there's lots of places that you can purchase a book online, and that's great. More books in the world is always a good thing. But when you purchase from an independent business like ours, what you're doing is supporting your community directly in a way that does not actually happen with purchases from other places online. That money actually stays here. That sales tax that you pay goes to pave the roads that you take to get here, and the fire and safety officials that keep us safe. It goes back into the schools.
Wow.
We give back to the community and the schools and nonprofits here in a way way that other potentially possibly larger places perhaps that really just don't. But we live here and we work here and we care about this community.
Of course.
You can't replicate that. So when you purchase here, you're really making a difference in your community, and you're helping it to stay here. We like to say, find it here, buy it here, keep us here, and that's never been more true.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. And so basically it just has more impact in our town.
Your dollars go farther here, absolutely. And how can you help? I mean, you might not think of yourself as a reader, but there's a book for everybody. You just haven't found the right one yet. And we can help you find that. They make excellent gifts. We do gift cards. You can do electronic gift cards, for going back to school or things, birthdays, anniversaries, any graduation that you might have. We have gifts and we have things without others than books.
That's
too.
right.
Yeah.
Because every time I've been in Anderson's, I found it amazing that it's not just books.
Right.
There's all sorts of gifts.
Yeah.
Toys even.
Yes, and the toy shop is just 2 doors over.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's something really for everybody, and you don't have to read a heavy, huge, thick literary novel in order to consider yourself a reader. There's lots of things you can learn more about and experience from a book.
Wonderful. Yep. Agreed. Well, thanks again for having us, Ginny.
Yes, thank you for coming in.
So nice to see you again.
Yes.
And now we're going to go see a new house that's been renovated, actually, in the historic district. Naperville's historic district consists of several North Central College buildings, in addition to 253 additional homes. Today, we're going to tour this home, listed by my friend and fellow Compass agent, Stefanie Ridolfo, situated at 213 North Sleight Street. This beautiful home was built in 1908. Let's go take a look. Thanks so much for having us, Stefanie.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Excited to be on. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So tell us a little bit about your listing.
Yeah, so this home is absolutely stunning. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,200 square feet of living space, and they've completely remodeled some of the main features in the home, like the kitchen and the master bath.
Wonderful. I love what seeing people do with these classic traditional homes and kind of how they remodel them.
Yes, and one thing I love about what they did is they left a lot of the original integrity of the property, and so you'll see some of those details throughout the home that really make it really part of that historic district and feel. So
awesome. Well, why don't you lead the way? Let's go.
All right, let's go.
I just love all of the original detail in this home, including the original woodwork here.
Yep.
And this fabulous fireplace as well.
Yeah, it is beautiful how they kept the original integrity of the home while still bringing out the modern updates, which I'll show you.
Sounds good.
Alice, I'm so excited to show you the kitchen, but before we go there, check out this beautiful formal dining space as well as your office over here to the right.
Wonderful.
All right, Alice, check out the beautiful kitchen, open concept to the main living.
I just love all the little details, from the doors and the doorknobs to the decorative backsplash and then the pendant lighting.
Yeah, they did an amazing job. There's one more thing too.
Oh.
So what I love about this kitchen, which you won't see because it's hidden, is that the microwave is hidden.
Ta-da! So could you share with us what's actually original and what's new in the home?
Yeah, so great question. And so really what's original is all the detail work that you love.
Perfect.
So around all the door trims with the bullnose, the 7-inch baseboard. And so as you can see, this kitchen has been completely renovated. They renovated the main points in the home, so kitchen and bathrooms, and they did all brand new hardwood floors throughout the home. And before they actually did all the renos though, there was an addition also on this property, yeah.
Wonderful.
So as we walk upstairs, the first thing we walk into is this adorable little loft space. And then right off the loft actually is a really fun laundry room.
Oh.
With copper sink and everything.
You don't see that too often.
Right,
Yeah,
especially in an older home.
Exactly.
So it's very nice that it is right next to, conveniently, the master suite, which I'll show you.
Sounds good. Look, there's another fireplace up here.
Yes, there is. So you can get nice and toasty in the winter, and you can always have your nice morning coffee here at this beautiful Juliet balcony. And the best for last is the master bath. So come on.
Oh, wow. I love the soaking tub.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
One thing I love about this bathroom is it's all marble. And it's really like the perfect blend between like classic and modern.
I definitely see that. So Stefanie, what else do we need to know about your fabulous listing?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So this home actually sits on a double lot and a detached 3-car garage.
Wonderful.
So it makes it, as you know, very unique for the historic district.
Super rare.
And it also has a finished basement.
And I just love this gazebo.
It's so cute. I love what they did too. And so it's a really cool just hangout space.
Absolutely. Thanks again for tuning in for this episode of Naperville Homes and Happenings. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.